What's going on, everybody? Stained Glass Assassin. I'm just about to watch episode 6 of Loki, so I'll be putting up my kind of end of series reviews, thoughts, opinions, whatever later tonight. But I just want to take a second to make a public service announcement. I hope you've got your pre-orders ready, because if you didn't, I'm sorry. You're probably not going to get a hold of this book for years to come. Of course, I'm talking about I Am Not Starfire. Now, all joking aside, I remember seeing a video about this like 6 or 7 months ago. I think just some guy had a video, and we all had a good laugh watching it. And I hadn't heard anything since. It's literally been, like I said, half a year, all of 2021. So I figured they just kind of memory hold this, like they did with what do you call them, the New Warriors, the Snowflake, and the Safe Space, and just quietly canceled it. But apparently, it's getting ready to hit the shelves. I really don't know what they expect to get out of this. I mean, clearly they're trying to jump into the YA, field, because manga and YA has been essentially saving the industry's butts as of late. But this is not the entry, or this is not the type of book you should be putting out. I don't know. Like I said, I really don't know what they expect out of this. Books like this, the wokeisms, the identity politics, all that stuff, it's just not going to work. If it's not working in the comics, it's not going to work in the YA. I think they kept this book, or I think they're going to release this book so that it will fail, and then they can just use that as the hill to die on. All the xenophobic and the racist readers, they just aren't ready to accept the world and this and that. I mean, I don't know what this, or who this book is targeted to. I mean, it certainly isn't targeted to comic fans. It's not targeted to Starfire or, Teen Titans or Titans fans. I suppose it could be kind of an outlet for, confused kind of teenagers. I mean, we had goth guys and girls in high school, but I don't know if that's still a thing. Maybe. I don't know. I'm getting old, so I don't know what's cool and hip these days. I know comics certainly weren't cool back then, so I missed the boat on that. But also, who's the father? I mean, I haven't even taken any time to really read what the book's about. I mean, I get the gist of it. I've seen the videos, but I mean, it looks like Lobo might be the dad. So was Starfire kind of, hooking up with Lobo there on the side? That'd be interesting. I'd read that, but not this. I think DC knows this is going to bomb. And like I said, I think they're doing it on purpose, because somebody sent me a link to their Twitter page. And I don't have Twitter because I just don't care about social media. But as you see here, DC's Twitter has conveniently closed the comments section, essentially. Now, I've always subscribed to the notion that if you have a news site, an opinion site, you write, articles, or even something like YouTube, and you close the comments, it's because you're either afraid of the truth, you're scared that you're going to get roasted, or you simply just don't want to look like a fool. It's probably all three for DC here, because obviously there would just be thousands of comments, or, ratios, whatever they call it, which when this book bombs, and it will, everyone will just go back and point to the post and say, look, we told you this book was going to fail. But if you shut the comments off, everyone can play, why did this book not sell? I mean, it's so stunning and brave. It should have sold millions of copies. But I don't know. It's just, it's getting tiresome over at DC and Marvel. Like I said, I haven't read either of the big two for about 9 months now. 10 months. I think it has been 10 months now, actually. So that's sad. Now I have to think about that. But I mentioned in a previous video that everybody is hiding behind the fact that the comic industry saw a 6% sales increase in 2020. So these people are using that 6%, which is an industry-wide. It's not just DC or Marvel, it's all the comics, which we know is mainly manga and YA, and not this kind of YA. This is going to be junk. But they're going to sit there and put their heads in the sand and say, well, clearly books like this and all the other woke crap we've been putting out is responsible for the 6%, so let's keep pumping it out. Then when it fails, they'll just blame, like I said, cis white male, whatever, xenophobic people. It's becoming laughable, but I don't know. I don't revel in other people's losses, but they've destroyed the things that I love, and one day Disney and DC, someone's going to sit down and say, look, I don't care what the industry-wide numbers are. This department is not making enough money. Figure it out or get new jobs. And, Disney's eventually just going to come in and shut down the comics department, or at least only put out the 5 or 6 or 10 main issues, and everyone else is going to be out of a job. And I still won't laugh at people for losing their jobs, but I guess there will be a part of me that's glad that, hey, what comes around goes around. So, I don't know. I just thought I'd make a quick video about this because my cousin sent me a link and we had a good laugh about it. So, kind of a prep for my Loki show, which I'm hoping will be going out with a bang after 4 and 5. I hope 6 is really good. So, make sure you check out the video that's coming up about Loki. Make sure you get your pre-order copy. If you didn't get it yet, I'm sorry. You probably won't be able to find a copy. It's going to be sold out. So, My Hero Academia probably, won't hold a candle to this book. But anyway, go ahead and let me know what you think about this book down in the comments. And like and subscribe while you're down there. And until then, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. But